Hey everyone, I'm back doing a live video. I know it's literally like 10:25 at night. Um I figured I would do another video regarding not Pokemon this time, but actually unboxing two I'm a huge Batman fan, and I got to say the Batman movie that just came out not too long ago definitely sucked. It was a 4-hour long movie, which it was a 3-hour movie, probably including the post-credit scenes, and they're coming out with a second one. Hope I'm like I said, I have mixed emotions about it, but I will not like express them out of like spoiling anything. But I just gotta say that they could have done a better job with that movie. In my opinion, I think the action was really slow in that movie. Like it was mainly like it was very slow. There was some action parts, but I think they could have done better with the Batman. They could have actually added. What my concern was, they could have added villains that really haven't had their debut on the big screen yet. Like, I can name a lot of characters, which one of them in particular for sure is on my list because he was only in Suicide Squad that one time, and I think they could have make him now more menacing. But I think Killer Croc would definitely be an ideal villain for the sequel to Batman. Um, Deadshot would be cool, like having like him and Batman fight against each other. Deathstroke for sure. Him and Batman have run into each other a lot. Even when he went, or when Damian Wayne joined the team, Slade, aka Deathstroke, was after Damian. Well, he wanted to get, there's a series on HBO Max. It's called The Son of Batman, which tells the story about Damian Wayne, and Deathstroke is the lead antagonist villain in that series. It's a cartoon, but I wouldn't recommend it for kids. Maybe for young teenage, I don't know. But I think they could at least add in some pretty good characters like Killer Croc, which he only had one movie that he was in, which, like I said, they could have done more with him, like actually making him more menacing. Because honestly, I don't know. He looked pretty weird in Suicide Squad, and then you have Deadshot, which he only was in the series. He was in Titans. He was in the Arrow series, but I think he could make he. There was actually a deleted scene at the end of Snyder's cut where Deathstroke appeared. Was it Lex Luthor? No, it wasn't Lex Luthor. Was it? I can't remember. But he was on a boat with someone, and he was hired to kill the Justice League. So I think Deadstroke would be a great villain to actually build up this Snyderverse. I think he'd be the ideal villain. Um, Another one on my list. I gotta say, I'm gonna give it to possibly Man Bat. I like all the animal themed villains for some reason. I just think they don't get enough attention, except for like Catwoman, and because Catwoman had her own movie. Halle Berry played Catwoman, but I think they should have Man Bat in a film because I would like to know, like, because I read in a book that he actually because his name was Kirk Langstrom, which he was a scientist and studied bat DNA and injected himself with that made him transform into a bat, but he also managed, I guess, to infect the whole city with his serum, and they all turned. But Batman had him like turn everyone back into human, which it's a good backstory if you didn't know about Man Bat and Kirk Langstrom. Um, but I think Man Bat would be an ideal villain. Azrael, I think, would be really good. I think he'd be I think he'd be more of like an anti-hero than more of a villain, because I mean, look at what they did to Venom. Like, like Venom was, he was a villain, in the comic books and in the cartoons, but they actually, when Tom Hardy did Venom, they had him more so as an anti-hero, or more of like a hero that was, that was pretty much, that saved the planet, but and I gotta say, they did a great job with Venom, and I think they could do the same with Azrael. I think he could possibly team up with Batman in certain points and then like betray him at the end or something. Man, there's a lot of villains to name, but I think another one that came to mind that maybe they could actually focus on is, so this one, this was really hard to pick, but I really want to see maybe Solomon Grundy. I mean, he was only in the Gotham series for a short while, but I think if they were to do like an all-time like zombie-based character, I think Solomon Grundy would definitely, or like a muscular zombie that's, ripped clothing, like almost like Hulk like. I think they could pull that off. Like if they did the Hulk, I think they can do Solomon Grundy just similar to what they did with Hulk. But I'd like to see Solomon Grundy at, in the in a live action film at some point. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about my favorite DC villains. I'm here actually to talk about, or to actually compare two of these vehicles that I managed to get at Walmart different days. But I ended up getting, so the anniversary, I think it's the anniversary set, but they're coming out now with these Hot Wheel cars, Batman cars specifically, that I don't know if they're celebrating the anniversary of Batman with Hot Wheels, but this is like their second series now. I have all of, actually, I shouldn't say that. I have most of the first series, but here is like the second series, which they're all repaints of the same vehicles. I mean, you have the TV series Batmobile, which I found out today was only like, it was black, but it had like, instead of red outline, it had blue outline. And then the Dark Knight Mobile, which I grabbed today because I like the tumblers. I like I like I like I like his Arkham vehicles more than I do the original. But this is the silver metallic tumbler that is in the second series. Um, and then I managed to get, this is another, this so they actually made, I think, a whole video game series of Batman vehicles too. These were $1, but this is the Arkham Asylum Batmobile. I think it's the standard. Yeah, it's got silver. This is actually the regular. This is what I want it to look like. And then I have the same vehicle in an older, in a newer wave, but it actually is like a navy green. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll take them out of the package so you can actually get a feel for what they look like. And then I'll actually show you the ones I have in here now. They also have this little mini TV series Batmobile. It looks like a little go-kart. I got it because I thought it was funny. I got it also for the collecting purpose too. And then here is the Batmobile 1989. I think this is the Michael Keaton Batmobile. Correct me if I'm wrong. I have the animated series Batmobile, but I don't care for the red, so I might get the standard black animated series Batmobile at some point. But I like the red's pretty cool. I mean, I can't deny it. And then I have the TV series Batmobile, just the regular. Let's see here. We have Batman Brave and the Bald. This is not the black variant. This is more of like a rare. It's got like gray with like a little bit of blue. We have so this honestly, this rebirth Batman reminds me a lot of the armored Batman suit, which I think they might have had that idea when they did this car. But it's not part of a certain like all Batman wave. I mean, you can get Wonder Woman, the new movie Wonder Woman 84, her golden armor, the Cheetah. You know, you can get Robin, you can get Joker, and then you can get Superman. So yeah, I'm really not too in love with the only one I'm not too in love with is definitely like if they were gonna do something like that, like just change the color. Well, they do usually because they like I've never seen a gray tumbler. I have almost all the tumblers. I managed to actually. This was a little while ago. I found this one. I actually found it at a grocery store, but they have a blue, like it's a blue metallic. This is my favorite tumbler, Arkham Dark Knight Batmobile, but this is it's blue metallic, which is pretty cool. But today we're like I said, I'm gonna take these one by one. So there may be some that I'm not. I'm just gonna unbox the two that one of them I got today, and then I'm gonna unbox the I'm gonna unbox the what you call it oh shit. Sorry guys, I just gotta put this stuff away. So we're gonna unbox these two and compare them. These are the two Arkham Asylum Batmobiles. We'll start with the green one first and see what this one's all about. All right, I see right away that this is definitely a whole different design. If I actually bring So we'll bring this one. This is kind of a closer comparison, but yeah, these are totally different. These are two different cars here. You see, you have this is like I said, this is from the video game, the Arkham Asylum. And then if you look at it with the Arkham Knight vehicle, which I'll show you now, these are the two vehicles that were originally in the game. So you got Arkham Asylum here, and you have Arkham Knight on the other. Which I gotta say, the Arkham Knight vehicles for Arkham Knight, I mean, are really well designed. I have three of them actually. So I have so this is the standard Batmobile from Arkham Knight. We have like a navy green. The navy green's my least favorite. I think I mean it's this is more of a lighter, more like green, like I would say not maybe an olive green compared to this, where it's just a plain navy green. And then you have this one's pretty cool. It's like a camo. They actually had this for the tumblers, same exact design, but this is pretty cool. I like it on this car better. I think it also looks good on the tumbler too, but I like it on the Arkham Knight vehicle better. So I'm gonna open up the so this is the standard Arkham Asylum Bat car, the black. But here it is, right here. It's black. It's got some silver. It's got so these two actually. I gotta say, there's not really a difference. I would just say it's more of the color. But like I can notice with the windshield, like this has a blue windshield. Maybe if I that's got like more of a blue, and then that's got a plain black windshield where you can't really see through it. But otherwise, the same vehicle. But I gotta say, these two, I like the black one. I like if I collect any Batmobile, I like it black. You know that I mean that's the Dark Knight's color, and I don't mind for like. So I actually have to show you. So here are actually I have the three classic. Well, I have the three classic Batmobiles. These are like the classic, not TV series, but classic. So I'll show you briefly. Oops, that will go there. But these here are the original. We'll start with the classical look. This is the classical Batmobile, what that would look like in the movies, that is, not the TV series. And then we have the prototype. I call it the prototype paint job. And then there is the standard black with blue, which that's my go-to color when it comes to bat vehicles. I mean, Dark Knight is I would say blue and black, or yeah, blue and black go well together with the Dark Knight, personally, in my opinion. And then I'll show you. I want to open up another car, but I probably will wait till tomorrow and do another one. And then we have this one here. This is kind of somewhat like the Batman Brave and the Bold one, but it doesn't have the fin that goes over. It's got the two. This is an okay. This came in a 5-pack. And then, like I said, we have like the non-Batmobiles too. I have. See, I've got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 Batcopters, and then this thing is probably my favorite non-Bat vehicle. It's the Batwing, which this is from the animated series. So if I just take it off, it comes with a stand too, so you can display it as. But if you want to take it off and just go, wow. But there's the Batwing. The Batwing is pretty cool. I gotta say, I really like this. It's one of my favorites. And then I would say another unique vehicle is definitely the Bat Sub that you get from the 5-pack, which is kind of it doesn't really roll around. I mean, the propellers, they spin. But yeah, I think I mean, the Bat Sub is good, but I think maybe they could have used something like maybe like another Batwing. But they have 2 Batwings. Well, one of them's a bat plane, and then the other one is the it's kind of confusing. But this is the Bat Sub here. It's metal, but the propellers are plastic, and the end of it is plastic as well. I won't show you the Batcopters because it's going to take too long to actually show those. I might. We have the Bat Cycle. The Bat Cycle is pretty cool. It's only 2 wheels, big wheels. And this is the paint's kind of falling off this at the moment. This is one of my first Bat vehicles I ever received. But I have my Batcopters. And actually, I'll show you guys my tumblers, my Batmobile. So I'll do a video probably on the tumblers tomorrow. But these are the tumblers I have that came in a 5-pack. This is like the standard. These don't have blue tires, but these have blue tires and a blue windshield. These have a blue windshield, but no outline on the tires. Same vehicle, but this one's got more so of a darker black than this. But otherwise really cool vehicles. And then I think that would do it. I'll show you my villain cars, because if I don't show you the villain cars, I will feel really bad. What's this one? Oh, it's a car. So these are the vehicles you would get in, some of them that you would get in the 5-packs, which I got mainly all of these in the 5-packs. But I'll start off with the two Joker ones to get out of the way. So here we have. So I like to call this. So this is called the Cockney cab, but this is like how I know the Joker. Like this is his ideal vehicle. I mean, I think like a Lego Bat, like the Lego Batman game. I think he had this vehicle, but it's like a taxi service, which is pretty cool. And he can stand. Yeah, it's awesome. And then here's his. This is the Bedlam. This is more like Joker. This is his truck basically. His flatbed truck. And then the two non-Joker vehicles that also came in the 5 packs were we have Harley Quinn's vehicle. It's called, I don't know what it's called. I'll just call it the Harley Quinn vehicle. It's where the nonsense happens. This is also missing some scratches too. And then we have Killer Croc's rod. It's called Bass Line, but it's got a picture of Killer Croc on the side, looking menacing. I can't really. There we go. But those, I gotta say, they're pretty boring when it comes to villain vehicles. But I gotta say, having two different Joker vehicles, pretty. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, you've got this thing, and then you've got something you wouldn't know the Joker would have. Like that's kind of cool in a way. They switched it up with the Joker. But I would say, like, out of all of my Batmobile collection, I'm gonna personally say the the tumblers and all of the Batmobiles from the video games, I would say, are my favorite. And like I said, these two really don't have much of a difference. It's just like I said, the paint job and the color of the windshield. I have to say, this might even have more silver on the engine than this does, but I can't really tell. But these are two very cool, same car, but I know they're. I gotta say, I like collecting them all pretty much. How I'm gonna say it is. I love Batman, and I love collecting Bat. I actually picked up this hobby. I would say about a year ago, something like that, almost a year ago. But yeah, um, but anyways, let me comment down below and tell me what your favorite Batman vehicle is. Um, and leave a like, and I would say, yeah, leave a like. Like I said, comment and tell me what your favorite Hot Wheels Batman vehicle is. Could be, it could be a tumbler like my collection, or it could be something more. It could be a non-Batmobile, any vehicle, any Batman vehicle, Hot Wheels. Tell me what's your favorite that you have or that you want to collect at some point. But I think actually I changed my mind. I'm actually going to open this up now. We're almost done with 2022, and this is like the little mini version of the classic Batmobile. So we're opening this baby up. I like opening these to actually show people, but look how tiny it is though. Look at that. It's literally like a small little mini version of the TV series Batmobile. That's exactly what it is. Imagine Batman and Robin driving down in this, and like they're encountering like Bane, and they're like, "Oh no, it's Bane!" But that would be kind of a funny scene in like maybe like a short or like a short clip is like they're Batman and Robin are driving down the road, or in Gotham even and Bane's right in front of them, and Bane's like, "Batman, where are you?" And then he picks up the vehicle and just throws it at a building. Bane, another character that I would want to see in a movie is Bane. I think Bane would be also pretty good, which I think they're working on maybe having Bane in a movie, which I think Well, actually, he was already in a movie. What am I talking about? He was in The Dark Knight Rises. But I think they can redo Bane for sure. Like, I gotta say, the Tom Hardy Bane, I gotta say, didn't really click to me too much. To me, that's not real Bane. That's not. I think they could have like the Venom going into him. He's all muscular. He's big. He wants to pick fights with Batman all the time. I think that's the ideal Bane, and like violent Bane even. I gotta say, Tom Hardy's Bane wasn't really. I wouldn't say he didn't fit the role for it. I just think that Bane was too bland. Like, I was expecting more from that character. Like, literally, like, I mean, he did have strength in the movie, but I think he could have had like enough strength to like literally throw Batman as a rag doll, like just throw him across the room or something like that. But I think if they were to do a reboot, or even like a if they rebooted Bane, I think they can easily work on having this Bane come alive as the real Bane. Like, I think this character would have the venom for and for to enhance his strength and power and everything. Because Bane, think about it, Bane is muscle. He's all muscle, and he wants revenge on Batman. But anyways, guys, leave a like and comment on what is your favorite Batman vehicle you have in your collection, or what is one you want to get, or you wish you had in your collection. Because I gotta say, Batmobiles are pretty cheap. I wouldn't get them online. I mean, I would maybe if there's one like that's only exclusive online. But besides that, if you were to get something like this, or you know a Batmobile like this, for example, I would say save, like, you can only, like, the cheapest you would find these are like $2 or even 97 cents. But at Walmart, I would check your Walmart. They all constantly have new Batman products. Hot Wheel cars, action figures, clothes, anything. I mean, Batman's a pretty popular character. I mean, it's like if we were talking about Darth Vader. But like I said, if you were to ever get your Hot Wheel Batman vehicles, I would get them at Walmart or somewhere where they sell them for cheap. Online, Amazon especially will charge you for shipping, which is really too bad, because you have to spend $25 or over to get free shipping unless you have Amazon Prime. But anyways, like I said, I will do another video. I would say soon, probably by tomorrow when I get home. Well, actually, I'll probably do one tomorrow early in the morning, or late afternoon. But anyways, stay tuned for tomorrow, and I hopefully will do a video tomorrow, and stay tuned for another Batman. I'll probably do. I don't have any Pokemon cards to open right now, so I might even do just like two. My goal is to do two videos a day, so I'll probably do two Batman videos a day, or whatever, or I might even create something new like I did tonight. But anyways, leave a comment and tell me what your favorite Batman Hot Wheels car is. Have a great night.